Hi all, thank you for being here and welcome to this tutorial on some of the library resources that would be useful for your annotated bibliography assignment. My name is Maria. I am the librarian here at SCF Lakewood Ranch Learning Commons and I am presenting this tutorial. Let me show you where you will find all this information in your Canvas. If you go to your Canvas for this class, you will see research resources and tutorials, and under it is some of the resources that I will be showing you today. So if you are starting from Canvas, you will just be able to automatically be logged in and you won't have to sign in separately. But since I'm starting from the outside, I'm going to go in and then show you how to sign in case you're not going through your Canvas. So here I would just click on Library in the middle of the page on scf.edu homepage. And this will take you to the SCF Libraries homepage. And here is where you will find the library catalog, some contact and hours, help and FAQs, databases, which I'll show you, as well as subject guides and tutorials, which I will show you as well. And then down here is writing and citing, which I will also touch on. So to start off, I want to log in. To do that, I go to the library catalog, and that will takes me to this page. This is the catalog, which is where you will find the print copies of your stories, as well as DVDs and other hard copies. To log in, I go up here to the top right and click on that. And then that logs me right into my account. To log in separately, you will just need your full G number, G00, and the 6 digits, and then the last 4 will be your PIN. So I go here to limit to, and then since I'm looking for books, I want to limit it to books. So I do that. And then I go up here and I search, for example, for Frankenstein. So you just enter the title and it will show you what we got. Here it shows me every copy of Frankenstein that we own and it tells me which campus it's on. So some say Manatee and then it says Bradenton, then there's Manatee Lakewood Ranch, Manatee Venice. So pay attention which campus it's on so you're actually sure that you're able to find that book sitting on the shelf. However, if there is an item that is not at the same library, you can also request it. So for example, if I want bioethics and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, if I want to cover that topic. I see that it's not in Lakewood Ranch, it's only in Bradenton. If I want to pick it up in Lakewood Ranch, I just go down here to request item, and then I select my pickup location as Lakewood Ranch, and then I just click hold. And then it takes about 36 hours for the item to be delivered, and I send you an email as soon as it comes in. So it's a very easy process. Please use it. Don't make the fact that the book is not available on the same campus as you are stop you from getting it and getting the information that's in it. Okay, so that was the catalog. Let me go back to the library landing page, and next thing I want to show you is the databases. So you go here, databases, and then SCF databases. And here you see we have 139 of them that we have purchased as SCF libraries, so you guys can use them in your collegiate level work. So for your purposes, the first thing I do is go here to all subjects, and then I prefer to drop it down to literature since that's what I'm working on. And here's 18 databases that we consider to be the best ones for your literary criticism and literature research. The first one I want to show you is the Virtual Reference Library. Virtual Reference Library is great because what happened is they took all the reference books that were sitting in the libraries that you could only use in the library. There were volumes and volumes and volumes of them, and then they digitized them. So now all you have to do is enter your term in the search and it will come up. So for example, I am looking for information on Great Gatsby. I just click on that and go to search, and then you'll see there's 600 items returned to me. What's good about Gale Virtual Reference Library is that it does sort it by relevance first, so most relevant items come up first. And here you see there's Great Gatsby, Great Gatsby, Great Gatsby. There's more of them, there's more of them. What you have to be aware of is where it came from. So Novels for Student is a great compilation of criticism. This one is from F. Scott Fitzgerald, so it's going to be slightly different topics. So the book is mostly on F. Scott Fitzgerald, and then this will be the excerpt that's part of The Great Gatsby. And then down here as well, if you in literary themes for students, The American Dream. So it will mostly talk about the literary theme of the American Dream in this particular one. So let's see. I'm gonna go to novels for students because that one is gonna give you all the information. It's not pointed at any specific topic like the other one. So I click on that and that takes me to the page, and all the pages will look pretty much the same. Um, so here you have your table of contents, and I'll just scroll through it and show you guys what it looks like. So here's the introduction, then you'll have the biography of Fitzgerald, then we're gonna have a plot summary broken down into events. Then you have characters, so it goes over each character. Then you have the themes. Themes are very important. That will be part of you deciding on what to do your annotated bibliography on. So this is a useful part. So you read through themes and see if anything jumps out at you. You can talk about the style, the setting, the satire. You can talk about the historical context. Why was that book written in that time? And how did the days influence the way that the book was written and its subject matter. And then we get to the critical overview, and this part basically tells you, well, this is what the literary critics think about this. And then you can go to some specific one. There's one by Casey, and there's one by Charles Thomas Samuels. Either of these is going to have criticism on certain part of Great Gatsby that you are more than welcome to use for your annotated bibliography assignment. Another thing that you should use in the databases, so anytime you access an article, there's going to be a citation tool. So here's your MLA 8th edition citation. This is pretty close to what it's supposed to look like. So what you guys want to do is you want to take the citation because it does give you a lot of the information and then compare it to the handbook that I will show you and just make sure everything is correct. Because even here I see this URL is way too long. I would cut it. I would usually just go from HTTP to this down here because it tells me it was from Gale Group, so it can tell me that this is from Gale Virtual Reference Library. And then another thing is anytime that you find an article that you're interested in that you think will be useful to what you're doing, email it to yourself because then you'll be able to easily find it and you won't have any trouble getting back to it if you need to reference it again. So Gale Virtual Reference Library is a great place to get started with your research. So please read through these before you develop your thesis and your keywords. Another one I want to show you is down here in Literary Reference Center. So when you go to Literary Reference Center, you usually already have some sort of an idea of what you're going to write about, not just the novel or the short story or the poem you're writing about, but the actual themes in it. So here, first thing I do is usually go to advanced search because this doesn't really, once you develop your keywords, you kind of want to be able to enter numerous things into your search. And that's what advanced search does. So I just want to go to advanced search over here. And here I will type in my topic, Great Gatsby, and then materialism, for example. If that's what I'm writing on, that's what I want to do. And then one thing you want to do down here is just limit your results to full text because then you'll only get the articles that we actually purchased all the rights to. So my search is Great Gatsby and materialism. You can also select or materialism and then it will provide you article on Great Gatsby or materialism, or you can select the not and then it will provide you with articles of Great Gatsby but not about materialism. But I want the and because that's going to be my topic and I want those to be both of those to be keywords in my search. So I go up to here to search. And when it returns, it only gives me basically two things. So let's see, I even click on this book and here you can cite it. This is all the information that you need in your citation. So for example, here's your title, here's your author, here's your source. And then to read the full text, you go over here on the left and just click on PDF full text. And because it is a book, it might take a minute to load, but this is what it will look like. It's only 18 pages, it's just a chapter. So here on the right is also a way to email it to yourself and your citation tools. So we go down to your MLA, and this is your citation, which is actually looking pretty good. All right, so Literary Reference Center Plus is great once you figure out what your topic is and develop your keywords. Okay, and I want to show you one more in case you're doing poetry. One, you'll be able to find information on poetry in Virtual Reference Library as well. So don't let the fact that you're doing poetry limit you in that. But you can also use a specialized one, database that's Granger's World Poetry. Granger's World Poetry is great because it just has so much information on poetry. So here you could do a quick search, for example, for Frost and road not taken. As you can see already, I tried everything to make sure it worked before I recorded this tutorial. So then I just go, and that gives me a result. So here's Robert Frost, and this is going to be his bio and stuff, but I already know the bio. I can find the bio in Virtual Reference Library. What I want to do is actually read about road not taken. So I go to more results, and then the first one, of course, is road not taken. I really don't know why Granger's doesn't give you the result that you want on the first page, and you have to look for it, but that's okay. We'll go here and see it gives me the poem. Here I can still access Mr. Frost and his bio. Here I have a citation for this poem, if this is where you're finding it. Then there's poem information, and so does it tell me the subjects. These are good if that's what you want to use for your topic. And then here is a cool tool where you can compare poems. So here I can even do the other poem, and then they will compare them by the text side by side. So that's also useful if you're comparing and contrasting poetry. And going back to poem information on the right here, I can do criticism, and I can print it, which can save it as a PDF, and you can email it to yourself as well. So Granger's is great if you're doing poetry. It's not going to do anything for you guys for short stories or novels. Okay, so these are the most useful databases that we have found for you, but there's lots more. So let me get you to where you can find that information. Here you would just go to the main page again and go to Subject Guides and Tutorials, and then down to Subject Guides homepage. And then you scroll down to Literature, and then down to your Lit 2000, and that one's specifically for your course. So from here, you can look at the recommended databases over here on the left, and this is basically all the ones that we recommend that I just don't have enough time to show you. But please look around them because the information that you're looking for may be located in one of the ones that I did not show you. So once again, to get here, you go to Subject Guides and Tutorials, then Subject Guides homepage, scroll down to Literature, and then scroll down to Lit 2000. And that will get you to this page, and then you go to recommended databases, and this is where you want to be able to access the databases that I showed you. Please don't be hesitant to look around in here. These are all very useful. Okay, and last thing I want to show you is here writing and citing back on the home page of SCF Libraries. And here you would just go to your MLA 8th edition, and we do like the EasyBib MLA 8th edition. You go down here and you can cite an online journal, or you can cite a database, which is what you will be citing. And the template is here, and there's examples. So very useful information. Please use it. And once again, you get there from Writing and Citing, and then MLA 8th edition, and EasyBib MLA 8th edition is the best one. If you guys need anything at all, up here on Contact and Hours, click on that, and then Lakewood Ranch Hours, and you can email me or call me anytime. Please use this information because it's very helpful. And then on every page, there will also be a tab for Ask a Librarian. You can always click that, and you can text us, you can chat with us, or you can email us, and any of your SCF librarians will help you out. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you need anything at all, and good luck on your annotated bibliography assignments. Thank you.